The wild world of politics where alliances flip faster than a matatu in Nairobi traffic. Something unbelievable just happened. Moses Kuria, yes, the same outspoken firebrand who once called Uhuru Kenyatta everything but a statesman, has thrown his full weight behind the retired president. His words, Uhuru Kenyatta has every right to express his views about everything and anything. This isn't just a tweet, it is a potential earthquake for 2027. Today, we are unpacking the drama, the history, and why this could change everything. It all kicked off 2 days ago at the Jubilee Party's National Delegates Conference in Ngong Racecourse, Nairobi County. Picture this, thousands of loyalists packed in, flags waving, chants echoing, and at the center, Uhuru Kenyatta, Kenya's 4th president, back in the spotlight like he never left. For the first time since handing over power in 2022, Uhuru didn't hold back. He tore into the current administration, that is President William Ruto's Kenya KUZA government, over what he called failed projects. We are talking the chaotic rollout of the Social Health Authority (SHA), where millions are still waiting for coverage, and the education sector's endless headaches, from teacher strikes to crumbling infrastructure. Uhuru didn't mince words. We promised better, but look where we are. The crowd erupted. Allies say it was a wake-up call. Critics call it a sour grapes from a retired leader. But here's the kicker. This speech wasn't just venting. As Jubilee Party's leader, Uhuru was reclaiming his political voice, promoting unity in the party he built. And just like that, the old guard versus new guard battle lines were redrawn.
So it is my hope that from today we shall see the end of machinations and the start of a democratic process, because it is the people who will decide, sio watu wachache kujifungia pahali.
Enter Moses Kuria, the Gatundu South Member of Parliament turned Trade Cabinet Secretary, now leader of Chama cha Kazi. Kuria, former close advisor to President William Ruto, dropped this bombshell on social media. Quote, Uhuru Kenyatta has every right to express his views about everything and anything, end of quote. Uhuru Kenyatta has every right to promote the Jubilee Party as the party leader. I stand with Uhuru Kenyatta, Moses Kuria says. Why does this matter? Kuria isn't some random voice. He is a Mount Kenya heavyweight, born in 1971 in Kiambu County, with a career that has seen him consult for Mwai Kibaki, align with Uhuru early on, and even serving Ruto's cabinet until last year. His post came right after Uhuru's NDC speech, amid a storm of unfair criticism from Ruto's camp, accusing Uhuru of meddling. Kuria fired back. As a retired president and party boss, Uhuru's voice shapes national debate. No silencing him. This isn't blind loyalty. It is a call for respect in a democracy where ex-leaders still matter. But is Kuria hedging his bets for 2027? Or is this genuine breed building?
Na mimi nitajitolea sasa, kwa sababu tumesema tunataka kuanzisha recruitment drive, kuanza kuzunguka mashinani kila area, tupatane na nyinyi, tuongee pamoja na nyinyi.
To understand the shock, you need the backstory. Moses Kuria's political DNA is tied to Uhuru. Back in 2008, Kuria jumped ship to join Uhuru in Kanu, then rode the TNA wave to Parliament in 2014. They were brothers in arms during Uhuru's 2 terms, building the Jubilee Big Tent. But fast forward to 2022, the handshake followed with Raila Odinga turned Mount Kenya upside down. Kuria, ever the loyalist, sided hard with Ruto, becoming his attack dog. Remember those unprintable epithets? Kuria hurled at Uhuru in Thika Stadium. Allies begged for unity, but Kuria doubled down, calling out Uhuru's leadership as divisive.
Nataka kumwambia leo rafiki yangu Uhuru Kenyatta, you took over 10 years ago from a gentleman called Mwai Kibaki, a guy who never tried to manage his own transition, a guy who grew the economy, mtu ambaye alijenga ile original bottom up. Mr. President, umefanya kila mtu akuwe maskini, kila mtu amesota sababu yako, umetuonyesha kiburi. You are the biggest failure of a president. You are the most incompetent president Kenya has ever produced. Wakati wa Mwai Kibaki, Mwai Kibaki was not fearing people who are more intelligent than him. In fact, Kibaki used to like people with ideas. But Uhuru Kenyatta is the most petty individual I have ever seen. Ulichukua kutoka kwa Kibaki wa miaka 70 na kitu. Saa hii unataka kutupitisha kwa mzee wa miaka 80. Shame on you.
His pivot to chama cha kazi, and now this. From foes to friends, it is like a soap opera. Quote, the bold and the betrayed, end of quote. Kuria's history of controversies, from hate speech charges to death rants, shows he's no stranger to flipping scripts. But standing with Uhuru now, it screams redemption, Mount Kenya voters. Watching closely might see these as Kuria fighting for regional respect against Ruto's hustler dominance. Of course, not everyone is popping champagne. Ruto's inner circle is fuming, calling Uhuru's speech, quote, unnecessary interference, end of quote, and Kuria's defense as betrayal. Sources whisper of emergency meetings in State House, with whispers of, quote, loose cannon, Kuria starting the pot again. Why the heat? Simple. Mount Kenya delivered Ruto's 2022 win, but cracks are showing. Uhuru's slam on Shah, remember those hospital horror stories? Hits home for everyday Kenyans struggling with bills and education woes. Parents are furious.
Sisi tunakuomba kuwa kama wale raisi wastaafu wengine, uache William Ruto afanye kazi. If you cannot support William Ruto to do the best for Kenya, tunaomba uende retire, uache William Ruto asaidie jamii ndogo ndogo, asaidie watu wote Kenya.
Kuria's stand amplifies this, positioning him as the region's truth teller, but stakes are high. Will this fracture Kenya Kwanza or force Ruto to call to Uhuru for unity? Allies warn of division while we need collective benefit. Echoing all the Kano pleas, one thing is clear. Ignoring Uhuru's voice risks alienating the Kikuyu heartland, where power plays are king. Zoom out to the horizon 2027. Kuria himself predicts a runoff. No one hitting 50% +1 in round 1. Blame-shifting alliances, third forces, and Mount Kenya split loyalties. With Uhuru mentoring from the sidelines and Kuria as his unlikely cheerleader, could we see a Jubilee Kwanza merger or Raila Odinga swapping in? This defense isn't just words, it is Kuria signaling he's open to deals. Imagine a united opposition front.
Are you not aware? Uliwacha unga ikiwa 250 na ishateremka kutoka hiyo 250. Are you not aware? Uliwacha fertilizer ikiwa 6000. Fertilizer ishateremka ikaja 2500.
So Kenya, is Moses Kuria's stand a beacon of free speech and respect for our leaders, or the first shot in a pre-election war? Uhuru's right to speak reminds us democracy thrives on voices, not silence. In a nation of 50 million dreams, let us choose unity over division. What do you think? Team Uhuru, Kuria? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.